Hello guys, how you doing? So today I'll be doing a very simple flyer like this, but I will not be using Photoshop for this. All right, I will be using an app called PixeLab. Now it's an Android app, and I discovered this on Play Store and I played around with it, and it's actually effective. I would love to do a series with it. However, I just want to upload this video so you can follow through and share your thoughts. So if you're thinking on how to get the app, you just go to Play Store and you search for PixeLab, and you would see this very icon. And I have already installed it on my system, on my Android phone already, so I don't have to do that again. I don't know if they have like an iOS version. So maybe if you have an idea, or if you know someone that uses PixeLab on iPhone, you can let us know in the comment section. So first things first, I would like to import the image that I use. Now I'll leave a description to that image in the link below. So all you have to do is go to your Chrome, Firefox, whichever browser you have, and then search for Moses Bliss. Alright, and then you see this very image. This is the one that I use. Then you can download it, take it to this website to remove the background, and after you're done removing the background, you download the image and it will be saved to your phone as a PNG without a background. So all of that being done, we are going to open PixeLab and this is the screen we will be having. All right. So first thing, I'll click on the plus icon here and then I'll go to from gallery. With that, I would see the one that I cropped, which is this one. All right. And I'm just going to take the good just to drop it somewhere on the screen, and I'm going to stretch the image, just so it fits in the page nice and clean. So what I'm going to do next is I want to add a background, right? I want to add a background behind him, and I want to sample colors from his shirt. So what I will do, right, I'm going to go to color, and then I want to use a gradient, right? So we have color and we have gradient. So I'm going to click on the gradient, and like I said, I want to sample colors from his t-shirt. So as you can see, we have two sliders. This is one and this is another one. So I'm going to click on the first slider. I'll click on the bucket, and then I'll click on the eyedropper tool. I'll click on his layer, and then I'll take a sample of his t-shirt. Press code and we're okay. Click on the second one. I'll repeat the same process. Click on the bucket. I'll take the eyedropper tool again, and then click on his layer, and then I'll sample a darker portion of something like that. Alright, I press OK, and yeah, we're good. So depending on the style of gradient that I want, I can choose to use a linear gradient, a radial gradient. Um, which other one do we have? I think we have a diamond, we have reflective, but those are just from Photoshop. If you've used Photoshop before, then you should know what I'm talking about, right? So linear gradient is just from left to right. Radial gradient is like a circle, the diamond. You can just check those stuff online. So I'll press OK, and now we have a gradient behind him. All right. So we had a text originally that was there, this new text. So I'll just click on it and then I'll delete it right here. Press OK to delete, and I'll bring this guy back on the screen. All right. So let me stretch him a bit. So this will be like an album cover, something like that. I want to add a text. So I'll press the A, right? Click on the text, and then all right, I'll double tap on the new text to write my new text. So I'll just write good, Good, and then all right, I'll just stretch the text as well, place it somewhere around here, and then I'll go to where I can change the font. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? All right, right here we have the font. All right, Let me see if I have a recent font. Okay, so I'm gonna use the one called Allura regular. So it's right here in recent. When I was doing the previous one before the tutorial, that's why I have it there. But if you don't, or just come to font and search for it. Let me see, scroll down. Okay, it's right here. So I'm gonna click on it, press OK. I'm going to stretch it a bit, right? Bring him somewhere around here, or reduce the size a bit, something like that. So I want to add another text. Or what I can easily do, I can just copy this. Right, I have a copy of the text now. I'm going to double click on it as well to edit. I'll just remove one of the O and I have God there. God is good. And what do I want to do? I want to change the font. All right, I want to change the font right here. Font. I have it under my recent though. You can search for it. It's a font called Days, Days. Right, I click on it. Okay, I want to make it very big, something like that. Something like this. All right, so I'm gonna go to my style and I want to make it bold. All right, let me see. Make it bold. All right, that's fine. I want to make it bold. I'm gonna say good, and I want to make it all caps. Let me make it all caps. All right, something like that. Yeah, all caps. There we go. All right, I think this is way better. So on the layers panel, right, the layers panel, I'm gonna click on my layers panel here, and I want to make the good go behind the artist multiplex. So I'm going to click on it, drag it all the way down, and if you can see, the god, it's behind the image, right? I hope that makes sense. So god is behind the image, and what I want to do, I will want to copy this image, this god, right? Press a copy, and I have a duplicate. I'll go back to my layers panel, and I want to bring the second duplicate above the image, which it's already there by default. But just in case you don't have that, maybe you have it somewhere down here, you just have to drag it above, right? So it will be above the first one. So what I want to do, I will want to adjust it to fit into the first one, right? I'll adjust it to fit into the first one, something like that, right? And so I would want to reduce the um I want to remove the fill, and then I want to leave a stroke. I want to remove the fill and I want to leave an outline. I don't know which one works best for you. So if you use the Photoshop, you should know fill and stroke. Maybe if you're using Microsoft Word or even PowerPoint, you would be used to the fill and then the outline, right? So just imagine it that way. I want to remove the fill, but I want to add an outline. Great. So I'm going to go to color, and then where I have the color, I don't want the color for it, so I'll just click on the one that is empty. So this first one, if you don't have that, click on the plus icon, and then you drag this slider all the way to the left. Press OK, and that should be fine. Now I don't have a fill for it. However, I want a stroke, right? So I'm gonna click here and enable my stroke. I want a white stroke, so I'll choose the color that I want, something like that. This is the thickness of the stroke. I want it to be very thick, say 1 pixel. So it's still fine. And then I'm gonna adjust it. You can do it the way you like though. Something like this is cool, right? Great. What I want to do next is, let me go to my layers panel to see the way this is arranged. Good. Okay, great. I want to lock this. I want to lock the god and then even the image so that I don't get to move them. Right? As you can see, let me remove my layers. This guy is moving around. So I want to put him in a position whereby he cannot move. So I'll go to the layer and then I'll click on the padlock to lock him. So I'll lock this as well. Right? I'll bring this right on top. Good. All right, cool. So what I want to do is I want to have I want to have the gradient as the field, and I want to have, or let's say, I want to leave the white, right? And I want to add a stroke. Go down to stroke, enable my stroke, but I want to use the gradient as a stroke, gradient we created, right? So it's kind of like pass inside the god. So this is what we have. I'm just going to copy this. Then, all right, Moses place, Moses, Moses Blaze. So that is his name. Um, I'm going to expand it. Moses Blaze. All right. So I would want to remove the outline that I have there. I have to go down to my stroke. Stroke, where are you? Right here. And then I'll disable the stroke. Press OK. And I have this guy right here. Moses Blaze. Right. And then all good. So this is how you can easily create a simple album art. Now this is applicable to a flyer. This is applicable to literally any design that you want to do. I would like to hear your thoughts. And if you've not subscribed already, please do go to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up and a like. Okay, so let's talk about export before we leave. I want to export this. I'm going to click here, and then I want to save to gallery. Just go ahead and press save to gallery. Do you want to save it as a JPEG or as a PNG? Right, I want to leave mine in JPEG, so leave it at JPG. Click the save. You want to save it as a project, you come to this one that looks like a SIM card or memory card, and then you save as a project. You give it a project name, and then it's done. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, do go to subscribe. Like I said, I'll be doing a series. Um, maybe not maybe, definitely I'll have to go through PixeLab, talk about every single aspect of it, and what every tool does in detail. And we'll be doing series and series and series of projects. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.